According to Nooper Dave, the biggest concern expressed by returning expat Indians has been lack of professionalism and work-life balance in Indian workplaces. This is an indicator for a study abroad aspirant of what is gained. Indian workplaces in IT, healthcare, food industry does compare pretty badly to those in developed countries. Well, let's dive into this intriguing topic, shall we? Work-life balance. It's a concept that's been tossed around quite a bit, particularly in the professional field. It's all about creating an equilibrium between the hours spent at work and personal life. Now, achieving this balance is a Herculean task in itself, but the challenge seems to be on a different level in India. You see, the working conditions and professional culture in India differ significantly from those in developed countries. In India, the pressure to perform is high, and the lines between personal and professional life often blur. This, in turn, leads to a skewed work-life balance, especially in the IT sector. Now let's back this up with some hard-hitting numbers. A survey conducted by Statistica in 2021 brings to light a rather concerning fact. About 37% of female professionals in India expressed a desire to quit their jobs due to a poor work-life balance. And it's not just the women. Approximately 28% of male professionals shared the same sentiment. Furthermore, the survey revealed that about 38% of employees reported frequent signs of burnout, while another 38% experienced moderate distress. These figures highlight the fact that the pressure in Indian corporates is indeed higher compared to people working abroad. Add to this favoritism, office politics, and negative personal comments. Micromanagement is quite rampant too. But it's not all doom and gloom. There's a silver lining to this cloud. Professionals, especially in the tech sector, who gain experience working in leading firms abroad, have the potential to bridge this divide. They can bring their expertise in data analytics, data visualization, data science, full-stack development, and cloud and DevOps back to India. This not only provides them with a competitive advantage, but also opens up opportunities for them to mentor and coach others in their specialization. It is clear that work-life balance is a major concern for professionals in India. But what about those in developed countries? Stay tuned to find out. In developed countries, the story seems to be quite different. Here, the idea of work-life balance is not a mere concept, but a reality that's woven into the fabric of the professional world. A study by the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, OECD, indicates that countries like Denmark, the Netherlands, and Sweden excel in ensuring a healthy work-life balance for their citizens. Even in France and Germany, it is considered blasphemous to make a work-related call over weekends. Consider Denmark, for instance, where the average working week is under 40 hours, and over 2/3 of the workforce report having more than enough time for personal life. The Netherlands, too, has an impressive track record with only a minuscule percentage of employees working long hours. And in Sweden, the culture of fika or coffee breaks and policies like flexible working hours and parental leave contribute significantly to a balanced professional life. What's the secret behind this balance? It's a cocktail of supportive policies, cultural norms, and a commitment to employee well-being. Many developed countries have labor laws ensuring reasonable working hours, ample vacation time, and provisions for parental leave. Companies often go above and beyond these legal requirements, offering benefits like flexible work schedules, work-from-home options, and wellness programs. Moreover, the emphasis on productivity rather than the number of hours clocked in is a crucial factor in these countries. They understand that a healthy, happy employee is a productive one. As a result, the focus is on achieving goals and delivering results, rather than spending endless hours at the office. It's also important to note that in these countries, there's a societal understanding that work is just one aspect of life. There's a strong culture of respecting personal time and boundaries, which is reflected in the professional world. In stark contrast to India, the professional culture in developed countries focuses on creating a supportive environment that fosters productivity, creativity, and personal growth. This approach has proven to be successful, not just in terms of employee satisfaction, but also in driving economic growth and innovation. One can have a full-time job, teach at a college, enjoy being on a music club, and be active parents. Clearly, there's a stark contrast between the work conditions in India and developed countries. But why is this the case? The pressure in Indian corporates is higher compared to people working abroad. This statement, while stark, holds a lot of truth. Let's delve a bit deeper into why this is the case. Firstly, the expectations. In many Indian companies, the culture of overworking is not just accepted, it's often expected. An employee cannot leave office before his supervisor does, a definite no-no. Employees are anticipated to put in long hours, often extending well beyond the standard 40-hour work week. Those staying long hours are considered committed. This work-till-you-drop mentality is fueled by competition, ambition, and a desire to climb the corporate ladder. It's a fierce rat race where only the relentless survive and the rest are left to grapple with burnout. Secondly, the work hours. A survey conducted in 2021 highlighted that about 38% of employees reported signs of burnout frequently. This is a staggering number and a clear indication of the excessive work hours that professionals are subjected to. The lack of work-life balance contributes significantly to the high-pressure environment, with about 37% of female professionals and 28% of male professionals wanting to quit their jobs due to this imbalance. Lastly, the lack of policies. In many developed countries, organizations have robust policies in place to ensure employee well-being. These include flexible work hours, work-from-home options, and mental health resources. Unfortunately, in many Indian corporates, these policies are either non-existent or not effectively implemented. This absence of a support system exacerbates the pressure, leading to moderate distress in about 38% of employees. But it's not all doom and gloom. Indian professionals are resilient and innovative. They are adept at navigating these pressures and finding ways to thrive. Many are leveraging their skills in emerging fields like big data, cloud, and AI/ML to create a competitive advantage. They are stepping up as leaders, mentors, and coaches, bridging gaps and driving change. This high-pressure environment is taking a toll on the mental health of professionals in India, but there's a silver lining. Despite the pressures, there's a spirit of optimism and resilience that keeps the wheels of the Indian corporate machine turning. Good managers have built excellent teams which work like clockwork, and that, indeed, is something to celebrate. Despite the challenges, there's a bright side for Indian professionals. Despite the pressure cooker-like environment, the Indian workforce is not just surviving, but thriving in many areas. One of these areas is technology, specifically in sectors like big data, cloud, and artificial intelligence or machine learning. Indian professionals are bridging the gap in these sectors with a unique combination of technical knowledge and innovative thinking. In a world where data is the new oil, Indian techies are gaining mastery in data analytics, data visualization, and data science. Pharma and medical research, even doctors have proved their excellence. Some of the best CEOs in top companies have been Indians. They're pushing boundaries, exploring new frontiers, and creating innovative solutions that are changing the way we live and work. In addition to their technical skills, many Indian professionals have gained valuable experience working in leading tech firms and excellent project teams. Good managers have built excellent teams which work on innovative products and services. Returning expat Indians have prospered pretty well in finance, tech, startups. Their experience has given them a competitive advantage, as they've been exposed to global best practices, cutting-edge technologies, and diverse teams. They've developed an understanding of how technology can be leveraged to solve real-world problems, and they're bringing this understanding back to India, contributing to the country's technological advancement. But it's not just about technical skills and experience. Leadership plays a crucial role as well. In the tech world, leaders are not just bosses, they're mentors and coaches. They guide their teams, helping them navigate the complexities of the tech world. Iconic managers like Indira Nooyi have built excellent teams which work like clockwork. They foster a culture of learning and innovation, encouraging their team members to push their boundaries and think outside the box. These leaders are making a significant impact in their respective fields, and they're helping to shape the future of technology in India. They're proving that despite the challenges, Indian professionals can and do excel in the global tech arena. So yes, the work-life balance in Indian corporates might be skewed. The pressure might be high, but Indian professionals are not just surviving these challenges, they're thriving. They're making a difference. They're changing the game. Even if you return to India after a brief professional life in USA, UK, Canada, Indian professionals can take huge strides in their respective fields. Capital planning and networking are strategic investments here. So, where do we go from here? The road ahead calls for a change, a shift in the way we perceive professional culture. It's not just about clocking in hours, but about nurturing an environment that fosters growth, productivity, and a healthy work-life balance. We need to understand that the current system, with its high pressure and skewed work-life balance, is unsustainable in the long run. It's high time we take note and make the necessary changes. Let's take a leaf out of the book of developed countries. In nations such as Sweden, Denmark, and Norway, work-life balance is not just a concept, but a practice ingrained in their professional culture. They understand that a happy, well-rested employee is a productive one. They have shorter workdays, flexible working hours, and strong labor laws that protect the rights of the workers. This approach not only reduces burnout, but also promotes a more balanced and fulfilling life for the professionals. In India, we need to start by acknowledging the problem. It's essential to create a dialogue, a conversation about the stress and pressure that professionals face. Companies need to understand that working late hours should not be a badge of honor, but a sign of inefficiency. The change can start from the top. Leaders in the IT sector, such as those with experience in big data, cloud, and AI/ML, who have a competitive advantage after gaining experience working in leading tech firms, can pave the way. They can serve as mentors and coaches, guiding the next generation towards a more balanced professional life. Moreover, it's crucial to realize that this change may not always be economical. It may require investment in mental health resources and restructuring of work hours and workloads. However, the long-term benefits of a healthier, happier, and more productive workforce will outweigh the initial costs. Change may not be easy, but it's necessary for the well-being of professionals in India. It's time to take action and create a better work-life balance for everyone.